Don't we like it when it works out like that? When it works out just like that. That's beautiful.
What's up?
What's up? How y'all doing? In old Roman times, there are several figures who were referred to by the Roman Catholic Church as Valentine. And it's actually unknown exactly who it was that the holiday namesake was made after. There were a few different people. According to one legend, there was someone who, when they realized in Rome that men who were unmarried were better soldiers, they made it illegal for men to get married. And there was a priest by the name of Valentine who continued to do marriages to people secretly. So there's a legend that says that perhaps he was the first person that was known as Valentine. However, there is a...
Really?
Yeah, that's real. There was also another who was the Catholic Church had imprisoned, and this person was in 3rd century Rome. And what happened to him was that he was trying to help prisoners escape. And while in prison, he actually sent the first, quote-unquote, Valentine to a young girl who he fell in love with, who was actually the jailer's daughter, because he had it like that. And on the Valentine, he wrote to him before death. It is alleged that he wrote, "Signed, from your Valentine," he said, "Welcome to Gio Stream Shows, episode 29. My name is Gio Yaquinto. I'm so happy to have y'all here with me. Instead of doing the double introduction, I'm just going to go in a little circle, let everyone give a little shout out for their name. First on my left, our featured artist tonight is...
Jacob Harshman. What's up, everybody?
Woo, yeah. Jacob, you're a gigging musician in the Atlanta area.
Indeed, I am.
I actually met you when you were gigging. You were out playing.
Shout out New Rome.
New Rome, yeah, New Rome Brewing. Yeah, it's a good spot to be
Love
playing.
that spot.
So
One of my the best view of the city, in my opinion.
I agree. I like to go there,
especially
at sunset.
playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And behind me to the left, basically our Gio Stream Shows house drummer. Is,
my name is Darius.
Darius.
Hello, everyone.
I like to call him Simeon. I don't know, you like Darius better though?
It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
Darius is fine.
Darius is fine. I'm still gonna call him Simeon, but Darius is
Switch
fine.
up.
All right, your phone?
It's not on vibrate.
It's not on vibrate. All right. Well, everyone freak out. It's a panic. It's a panic. We have to cancel the Valentine's Day.
We have a wild phone
because his music is his phone is not on vibrate. And to the right of me on the bass, we have a new face, a new friend, a new name.
Andre. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's on.
Carey, you getting his mic in your headphones? You getting his mic in your headphones?
Hello. Hey, everybody. I didn't know your name was Darius.
Yes, it is, brother.
Yep, his name is indeed Darius.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Oh,
Hey, check.
Keep talking.
Check 1, check 2,
Are we
3,
are we getting a mic?
6.
There it is.
There
it is.
Welcome to the chat.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
don't
Welcome to the
scare me
chat.
like that. Yo, that's just
It just
the
wasn't in the monitor.
That's not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main feed. So
Oh, you're
don't
good.
scare
We
me
were just
like
checking. We had to scare.
I was like, I hear him.
All right, and speaking of introductions, let's go ahead and introduce our final. On my right, I have the man, the myth, the legend.
What's up, y'all? I'm Carey. Nice to y'all.
From humble beginnings.
It's loose.
So yeah, it's Valentine's Day, and we're here with y'all. You're our Valentine. We're your Valentine. And if you don't like it, well, we got chocolate coming in the mail for you, so you better adjust your attitude real quick.
That is the strangest threat I have ever heard.
That's right.
You better watch out. I got some chocolate in the mail
That's
for you.
right. You gotta
That's a good one.
keep bullshitting. I'm gonna send you a teddy bear. You keep messing around, you're gonna get a
man.
edible arrangement. Actually, yeah.
The edible arrangement.
Edible arrangement.
Pause. So that is wow.
Yo, that sounded like.
Man,
a
I would
segue.
love an edible arrangement on Valentine's Day. Frankly, an edible arrangement is the only thing that my Valentine's Day.
And you
is
know
like.
what is the only thing I want inside of my edible arrangement?
Unattainable.
Some unattainable fruit. Hey! Well,
Beautiful.
2, 3. Ba ba boo da da wow. Ba da bo. Hanging as a thread from your consciousness, yeah. Sourced out to the dance, but these feet are moving, yeah. wonderfully slow, terribly tender. Feeling is as though you and me could be something to remember. Fingers in your hair, lips so smooth like wine. And I got a few new suggestions, but darling, you've been on my mind. Poetically impaired, romantically able. Ain't no words to share and counterintonations that are more than a label. Love is a moment, no matter when I went off the wing of a smile. And I have chosen this moment with you. Can't promise I'll be here a while. Holding you close is what I wanna do. Stop off the shape of your parade. And in the morning, if you're someone new, know that it was all a game. Yeah, come on, Jacob. Going, brother. Lessons of love, tales of tumultuous times, lightly whispered lies, hands between your thighs. And I start to realize all these feelings that I can't deny. Tell me all your plans, baby, what you're going to be. Know that I'm with it as long as what you are is close to me. Yeah. Swept up off your feet. Love it is complete. I know it is unique. Unattainable fruit is too sweet. Oh. Love is a moment, no matter when I went off the wing of a smile. And I have chosen this moment with you. Can't promise I'll be here a while. Holding you close is what I wanna do. Stop off the shape of your parade. And in the morning, you're someone new. Know that it was all a game, yeah. Know how I love, how I love, how I love how you play. Yo, let's give the bass player some, y'all. Bring it on, Andre. love it, love it, love it. That is the first single off of my album, Origins of the Heart. If you haven't heard it, go follow me on Spotify. Give it a check out. There's a cool music video out to that one, too. We've played that one on the stream many times. But if you're a first-time streamer, hey, welcome. It's Valentine's Day. We're happy to have you here. Drop a little comment down in the chat. Let us know you're here. We'll give you a holler, as it were. I do want to talk about that edible arrangements thing. My mama actually surprised me with an edible arrangements bouquet. I had a call from someone who was like, I'm at 1-800-Flowers. We've got a delivery at your door. And I was like, oh, does someone love me? It's just my mama. No one loves you like your mama. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel like young men, we always forget that our moms love us more than like we are like in the least weird way ever. Like, we are the loves of our mother's lives, you know? And I feel like a lot of times we don't always appreciate our moms, especially as we get older, as much as we could. So shout out to every mother out there. If you're a mother, we appreciate you. And shout out to my mama. I love you.
Love you, mama.
Yeah, there you go. I know, Darius, you said your mom's tuning in tonight, right?
Yes.
You want to give her a shout out?
Love you, mom.
There you go. See, we all love our mothers. We all love our mothers. We're good Christian boys. And I wanted y'all to maybe tell some stories of like one time your mom went above me on, like when I was in elementary school. It's like the smallest stuff. It can often be the biggest. Like I remember in elementary school one day, my mom surprised me and came pick me up out of school early. We all know you get picked up out of our school early, you're having the best day. It doesn't even have to be a reason, but if you get out of school early, it's great. And she had just bought, this was out back when VHSs were a thing. She had just bought Tarzan on VHS.
Oh, I love that movie.
It just came out, and she was like, I was like, why are we going out of school, Mama? And she was just like, we're just gonna go home and get some ice cream and watch Tarzan. And I was like, Mama, you are the realist for that one. So what about y'all? Do y'all have some stories? Maybe your mama's doing some cool stuff going above and beyond for you?
When I was younger, I started playing violin when I was 6, and my mom Dukes. I got 2 younger sisters. Dang, I sounded really country when I said
My mama Dukes.
My mom Dukes. You know, I had 2 younger sisters, older brother, you know. And my mother every Monday would drive us up to the music store, and we had violin lessons every Monday she did that shit till I switched it up. You see that? Nah, but she did that until I was out of high school. I started when I was 6. Every Monday, 4 kids at a time, because my brother's 7 years older than me, so there was a time where it was like, bruh, thanks, Mom. Always Mom. Mom Dukes.
Every year, my mom bought Valentine's Day gifts to the school for all of me.
Dope. Did she?
Every year.
Brought it to the school.
It never failed.
That's beautiful. See, it's that little stuff, man. It's like it don't cost a lot of money. It don't take a lot of time. Just like the little thoughtful things.
Yeah. My mom is.
Oh, wait.
Is she a character?
Yeah,
your
my
mom is a
my
character?
mom is a whole character. My mom's awesome, but she the same with the violin stuff. She was always very hands on with me, my music stuff. Like she would help me like tweak lyrics and stuff when I was like first starting to write back. You know, just kind of help basically being a wall for me to kind of throw my creativity against. And that was awesome. Dope. I do have one story though. That was the moment I realized my mom was maybe a little cooler than I thought she was. So we were on our way back up from Florida. This is also my road trip story.
Oh, here we go.
Here's a road trip story. So we're on our way back up from Florida from a music camp that she taking me to. And she had her music playing on her iPod. I remember it was like a lime green iPod, like from the old iPods. And she just let her playlist was shuffling, like just going down, going away, right? And then suddenly Eminem Without Me comes on.
Ooh.
And I'm sitting in the passenger seat, right? And I like had, frankly, kind of an oh shit moment where like I thought my iPod was hooked up, and I was like, oh no, like I was like thinking it was about to happen. Then I realized it was hers, and I just kind of looked at my mom, and she didn't look at me. She just stone faced, straight, like, because she realized the jig was up. Like it's what it is. My mom rapped every single word.
No, she didn't.
Every single with the hand motions.
Damn.
Like, and if you saw
That's
my
how you know
mom,
it's real. When
real.
they put in the
she
hand
like
motions.
did that a couple times, and I was like, "What,
Yeah.
Elise? What is happening right now?" But that was the turning point, and then from then on, the playlist changed for the rest of it, and like she started bringing out like Justin Timberlake and like this like cool stuff from like the early 2000s and stuff.
Dang,
So
that's
it was
pretty cool.
a different side of it. But yeah,
Okay.
Taste, man.
She does.
my mom's got like Billy Joel was in the house growing up.
Hey, that's lit, man.
Dave Matthews, a lot of Dave Matthews.
There you go.
Sting, anything that Sting touched was in the house.
Sting's that dude.
Anyway,
What about you, Andre? You got any like mom stories to share?
Yeah, actually, when I first started playing the bass in high school, I started playing my brother's old. He played like this old Silvertone 4-string bass that was in awful shape. It had all 4 strings on it, but the volume pod was broken
I
off.
like that. That's the first qualification. It had all 4 strings, so like we're doing okay.
That's
all you
That's
needed
part of the
first.
reason why I played the bass, because he had a guitar too, but it only had 4 strings and they were rusted.
Oh,
And so I was like, well, I
man.
can't play that. So
the action was probably
It's
2
tough.
inches off the fretboard.
No, it was awful. But yeah. Anyway, she took me to get my own bass for the first time. It was this Washburn 5-string, and she actually talked the store guy down $100.
You started out with the 5-string. Go moms.
That was my first bass.
That's a
Dope.
steep hill.
I mean, they had the guy at the store was
For a
like,
bass
"Hey,
player,
you're probably gonna get a 5-string eventually anyway." So
Yeah,
like,
hey.
I mean, that's a good call.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that music store
Is
is
I
doing his job.
like
He was
starting
not
out with
wrong.
all the options.
Mhm.
Starting out with all the options is nice.
it was very nice.
I just and it's like our moms, they jump through all these hurdles, they do all these things that we don't even know. It's like
Crazy.
taking trips and it's almost like Columbus crossing the ocean blue. You know what I'm saying? Like taking that.
This
leap,
is going to be a
taking that,
trend. I can tell that your song intros are going to be a trend.
Segue.
And we may or may not have a song that's not about Christopher Columbus.
It's
but
not about Christopher Columbus
at all.
at all. And the funny thing is I have a feeling you're gonna ask me about like the story and everything behind it after we get done playing it, and it's so underwhelming. But we'll get into it.
Well, then I won't ask it. I mean, you just told us. The people don't want to know. They don't.
No, it's not. It's a interesting songwriting conversation. It's an interesting songwriting conversation, but it's yeah.
See, the beautiful thing about the stream shows is you can make your own adventure. If you want to tell that story, we'll do it, baby.
Okay, we'll do it.
You got your platform. You know what I'm saying?
Booyah.
We'll talk.
We want to know who you are.
You're the host, man. You tell me what to do. All right. As I looked over my dashboard while my exit passed, said to myself, how long can this tank of gas last? 'Cause I've seen every version of me this town has to offer. And I've come to the conclusion there's gotta be more than this out there. But I know you don't wanna see me go, and in that case shotgun's waiting on you. So far, the only time that I've spent well's been by your side. So if you don't have any plans tomorrow, you should out falling in. Take a chance like Columbus did. No, I don't know where we're going, what time that we're gonna get there. So when I heard the St. Louis, it's gorgeous this time of year. So maybe we'll go all the way, we'll wake up inside Los Angeles. So maybe this is all a phase, and we'll be back before the morning ends. But I know you don't wanna see me go, and in that case, shotgun's waiting on you. So far, the only time that I've spent well's been by your side. So if you don't
have any plans tomorrow? You should have phoned in. Take a chance like Columbus did. Shotguns waiting on you. So far, you gon' be time that I've spent well spent by your side. So if you don't have any plans tomorrow, you should not phone in. Take a chance like Columbus did. Voila.
People want to know. I mean, we've heard it unanimously. Everyone's spoken. They've told us across America, across the world. They need to know the underwhelming story.
The underwhelming story.
Columbus.
Okay, so
That's a terrible preface. I'm sorry to do that to you.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So it's more of an interesting songwriting conversation. I'm interested to know if you have songs like this, right?
Ooh.
So that song was literally written out of me just wanting to have a new song. So I kind of had to pull from more, let's call them emotional aesthetics, like kind of more concept, right? So the idea of it basically is just kind of being in a place where you feel like you've exhausted your options, and your only option left is that you have to like completely just abandon and kind of rebuild. And then the little kind of sugar on top of that is the concept of who's that one person, the conversation with the one person you would want to take with you on that car ride. It's pretty much that. So the chorus is kind of, it's funny, I can never remember my lyrics until I'm actually singing the song.
Yeah, of course.
But it's basically if you don't have any plans tomorrow, shotgun's waiting on you. Like let's go. And then the take a chance like Columbus did line is actually there's a comedian by the name of Joey Diaz who had, you know who Joey is? Joey's.
He and I connected on some stand-up comedy earlier.
Yeah.
We got some stand-up comedy lovers in the house.
Yeah, stand-up is. I listen to stand-up like normal people listen to music.
Same.
Because I can't. Yeah, because I can't stop analyzing music. So like,
Yeah.
if when I get done playing 4 hours, the last thing I want to do is get in the car and listen to more music.
Yeah, I
It's the
can't
last thing.
passively listen to music.
I can't
You
do,
can
yeah,
only
I can't do it.
actively
I
listen to
can't
music.
do it. So I listen to podcasts and like stand-up because of that. And Joey has all of these amazing phrases and sayings that he uses, and one of them is "Take a chance, Columbus did," and I always loved it. And it's just kind of this idea of just jump, bro, just go for it. And so I was playing a gig one night, and it was about an hour before I wanted to play, and I was like, I want to play a new song tonight, and I just went out and sat down and kind of just pulled from those concepts, and it was also luckily a moment I was feeling inspired and was kind of able to pull it all together and stuff like that. So it's kind of a cool songwriting story as far as the balance between finding the balance between inspiration and necessity.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, and I definitely understand that. There have been many situations when it's like maybe, especially when you find one little idea and you're like, oh, I want to make a whole song out of that idea. Like you don't let it die.
Yeah, literally the spark of the idea for that concept is the scene in Transformers, the very first one, when they're in the like junkyard and Bumblebee like opens up the door, and Shia looks at Megan and is like, 50 years when you're talking to your grandkids, you want to tell them you didn't get in the car? Like that concept, I was like, that's a cool sounding idea, and then the whole thing kind of just sprouted from that.
And that's the funny thing is when it comes to songwriting, you never know what it's
Yeah,
going to be
it's
born
crazy.
out of. Like it can be born out of a feeling, a thought, a sound, a melody, a word, a concept.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my stuff is concept based. Like a lot of things are like his words are really important to me.
What kind of like inspires you to write? Are you like more of a happy writer or a sad writer? Like what kind of?
And that's actually good job, because that was my next question. Yeah, you're killing it. For me, it's hard because I write a lot of love songs, I will say. But like throughout different stages of love, throughout different stages. Sometimes it's heartache, sometimes it's infatuation, sometimes it's love. And so it's hard for me to, I will say most of my songs, even the songs that I perceive as melancholy, people hear my music and they go, oh, your music's so happy. So I guess I have to answer that my music is happy.
It's a purveying vibe.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
remind me, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, because I have a deep admiration for this man, but you give me big Jason Mraz.
Oh, I hear that all the time.
Big Jason. And I love it's old Jason Mraz. Like,
First
2 albums.
I hear Jack Johnson, Jason Mraz. I want people to say John Mayer, but they don't as much as I'd like them to. But you know, I get that's okay. I'm not upset. As I get bluesier, no, it's fine. I'm Jack Johnson, Jason Mraz, and John Mayer. You guys are all formally invited to Gio Stream Shows anytime you want to be here.
Man. They're the best fans because they're down for whatever.
Oh, for truly. Well, so what? Let's extend that out to everybody. I want to know, like, what is it typically, and I'll condense the question a little bit. Is it typically happiness or sadness, heartache or infatuation? Like, what is the thing that brings, not songwriting, but just like infatuation or moods or creativity out of you?
And that's a really good question that you brought up, because I feel like people tend to think that the only, like I hear that often in music from musicians as well as from just people in general. It takes pain to make anything meaningful. And I totally disagree with that. I feel like everybody's different and are attuned and react and vibe with different energies, you know what I'm saying? And while pain can definitely, make you move mountains, you have something significant happen to you that was very heartfelt, that can drive a lot of your actions moving forward. I'm not arguing that. That's true. That works for me. But equally as much, for me, I feel like joy and spending time with my people and having meaningful interactions and relationships with people, that inspires me to make music more than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and all of your music, Carey. By the way, if you haven't checked out Carey's music on Spotify, and he's got an awesome EP out you should go listen to. All of your stuff is like about taking the vibe that is your life and putting into a musical form. And you're not a sad person. I mean, you're very much like enjoying your time and trying to be around good people and feel good vibes. So I think that, that really makes sense that you feel that your music comes out of a place of happiness.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, so that's me.
Rhythm section, what do y'all think?
I like to kind of piggyback off that a little bit. When it comes to writing for me, I definitely draw from both sides as well. From like negativity and from positivity. But for me personally, when it comes to writing lyrics, I'm definitely more of like a sad boy.
Oh, sad boy with the bass. Yeah, come on, sad boy with the bass.
Whenever I'm in like a down mood, and I'm like, and I'll crank out like one of my best songs. That's like how it works for me.
Hashtag sad boy with the bass.
I want to make a like low pun, but I can't do it. I can't think of a good low pun. I'm very disappointed.
He's got songs in low places.
That was good.
See, the thing, the thing about like sad versus happy though, and I will say this, and I want to know, because you have that more happy vibe, right? I think it's easier to write a sad song than a happy song, because I think that frankly we live in an incredibly skeptical culture with a lot of people who aren't internally actualized and happy. So when you write a happy song, people are immediately skeptical. Whereas when you write a sad song, everybody immediately relates to it.
Bro, and now that you say that, bro, I be struggling on some lyrics for my song.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm running through a field. Like, you can't, like, it's hard.
How do you make that cool
it's
or
relatable?
Even
for me, sometimes in my writing, it's hard to write a chord progression that doesn't sound in that direction. You know what I mean? Like, that's not,
Right.
No, you kind of, like, it's honestly, like, that's why Pharrell with Happy, I think, was so huge.
It
is
just
that
hit you
he
upside
hit
the
that
head.
vibe so well, and it's something that's not addressed a lot, whereas, I mean, every song is a love song pretty
That's
much.
interesting.
Yeah, and I feel like every one of mine's a love song too. But it's weird because people say that my music sounds happy, and I get that Jason Mraz vibe a lot. But like,
but they also are listening to the music and not listening to the words, and that's a very big distinction.
Because my lyrics are almost always at least like
you have some heavy-ish in your words, bro.
half and half, right? It's that melancholy. It's like a little happiness, but also like I try to hit them with some real stuff. But I guess it's just the way I strum, the way I play, the chord voicings I choose.
Yeah, and it's that. That thing is that it's got that nice little swing to it. And that's Anyway, sorry to talk inside baseball. Everybody's rapidly tuning off, and like these guys.
No, they're not. That's what they're here for.
Hey, that's good. If this is a thriving community, we like thriving communities.
Who's online? Right now?
Who's online? That's fine. But wait, Simeon, we got to know what you love, man. Are you about the?
Oh yeah.
Do you love it? Do you hate it?
mama.
So no, look, when it's like a lot of stuff on my mind and I feel down and defeated, I like to practice rudiments the most because I can focus and just tune out, but still do something productive.
So you would say that being sad actually puts you in a more creative place or a more like motivated place?
Mentally defeated, man.
Wow.
Yes.
Being mentally completely drained, not anything else. The only thing I can do is tap.
So when you feel defeated, it's almost like you're happy about it because you can
there's nothing else
practice.
to focus on.
Yeah, you can like it puts you in a good place. So it's almost like a serene defeat. It's almost like a.
I hate you, bro.
Damn it.
Listen, he said the word defeat. What do you want? That one wasn't me.
Good. That's so smooth.
That one wasn't me.
I keep trying to see him coming. I keep trying to see him
You
coming.
hit me with the alley-oop. He did.
He's like Mayweather with it. He
Bro,
like just like
when you put that one behind your back and then passed it to Nick, like,
bro.
ultimate
I was trying to
defeat,
toss him up
bro.
to you. You just knocking him out, but then you just hit me in the side of him.
Nah, you gotta wait for the right one. You gotta wait, make sure everyone get their moment first.
You gotta hit the moment. It'll come.
And
You
this
gotta
one was written out of, once again, everything's melancholy for me, right? But this one was written out of a place of me being in a long relationship for a long time, and like talking about that kind of stage in a relationship where you're so comfortable, and you're almost like losing things in life, but you're okay with it.
Yeah.
It's like maybe you're okay with not going out. Maybe you're okay with things changing in your life because you're in such a good relationship. Yeah. And that's what this concept of a serene defeat is. So this is my original song, Serene Defeat. And shout out to Simeon for that alley-oop because that was nice and easy. You ready, baby? To a tall glass of ice, just need. I count the freckles down your back. My hands are dripping with dirt and you like it, I know. Guess that is just a serene defeat, and I love it. There is a look that you give to me. Concentration seems to escape, but in that moment I know there's a place my mind would rather be. I'll follow you for now. So please just take your time with me and let me make your life complete. We will never know except defeat. They'll see us like this whole world on, Carey. There is a pain that I like. It's so sweet. Test for vintage that I have acquired. Until the next time it seems so dry, thirsty. Guess that is just a serene defeat, and we love it. Starts with a touch, then it's us as one. Separation, possibility. Sipping a heaven of newfound skin, tasty sounds that are made in the parts we savor. Yeah. So please just take your time with me and let me make your life complete. We will never know except defeat. They'll see us like this whole fire. Right here, y'all. Hey, that's a fun one. Now, you kept that one nice and sexy, right in the pocket. Right in the pocket. Thank you, Darius. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Deep pockets. Can't hold no groove. You ain't got no pocket. Victor Wooten, you're officially invited to Gio Stream Shows.
Oh, Victor Wooten is invited everywhere at all
Yeah,
times.
literally anywhere. You're invited to the cookout. You're invited to my mama's house. You're
Everywhere.
invited to all the places.
Everywhere.
Actually met
He
Big
pops up
Wooten
everywhere,
at
too.
Sam Ash.
Did
Couple
you
years
really?
ago. Yeah, he was holding a bass clinic there a couple years ago.
I've heard
Got
he's a
Got
super
a
dope
picture
guy.
with him to prove it.
Ooh, you better prove it with the photo credit, with the photo evidence.
Picture it didn't happen.
There you go. Yeah, that one.
That's facts. Nowadays, that's real.
That one is a very different vibe than Unattainable Fruit, right? Unattainable
Yeah.
Fruit is kind of like the beginning, the getting interested in someone. That one's more like you in that slow and mature and sexy part of the relationship, right? You've been there together for a while. You're starting to know what each other likes and all that good stuff. So I want to ask y'all, what is your favorite part of a relationship, right? Are you? I gotta say, and this might be the cliche answer, but I am a fool for that red hot fireworks infatuation early stage.
That's where the lies are, bro.
Bro, I like to kick back past all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Chilling,
I'm right there with
cooking,
you.
cutting jokes, farting next to each
Oh,
other.
not the fart.
I'm about
Bro,
that
it's
shit.
different when you pee with the door open, bro. That's
Bro.
when you cross that
Y'all had
line,
them
or
combos?
no, when you walk in and she's doing it, and you're like, "Hold on, this is where we are. This is where we
I
are."
purposefully prevent the farting and pee opening or door
Okay, it's
open.
a,
I
listen.
prevent
Some
that
doors
stage
should
as
not
long
be
as
open.
possible.
listen.
Eventually, that door is going to open, but how long
Man,
can you keep
how long
it from
can you
opening?
keep? How long can you keep it? I say you break them in quick and let them know what they're dealing with.
So
that
you're
they can-
There you
also
go,
you're
that's
also
really
Get them out.
comfortable.
Get them out.
You
Yeah.
like that comfortable
Get them out.
part?
Listen, if you don't know what you're dealing with, I don't want you to be surprised in 6 months and then leave. I don't. This is what it is.
Let's not waste each other's time.
Let's not
you know
waste
what I'm
it.
saying?
Let's not do it.
That is hilarious.
So you're the same way. You want to get to that.
So like it's like as far as like my personal favorite, like I actually enjoy the arc of it. Like I actually enjoy the full arc.
But see, the thing about saying that there's an arc means that it ends.
Yeah. Well,
there's got to be an ending for it to be an arc.
I disagree. I disagree because like I think that if it doesn't end, the arc ends if you maintain the relationship in fully integrating with each other. Like fully being able to be like a codependent like thing, because that's technically what the goal should be, right? Is you're finding a life partner, right? So like the end of the arc, I think it's honestly again talking about like I don't want to sound all woo woo, but the culture of like everything is just kind of like everything has an end, like that kind of thing is like I think life should be oriented in goals. So if you don't have an end game in mind, like that's how people get lost and flustered, is there's not something that they're keeping their eye on with it, you know. But again, that's just
no. But eyes on the prize. That's a good.
Eyes on the prize.
Good.
But as far as like the relationship, I would say the thing that is inspiring me the most about relationships probably would be the breakup part of it. Just because again, talking about that pain conversation, I think the pain is such a vibrant emotion to be able to articulate that there's just a lot of different ways that you can kind of pick that up. But yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting question. I've never really thought about my favorite part of that before.
That's why you come to Gio Stream Shows, to expand
Deep
the brains,
questions
man.
with
That's right.
Gio.
It's a very good question.
Make you think about it a little bit.
It was a bad radio voice,
All right,
right?
Simeon.
He heard it.
Simeon, what's
He heard
going
that
on
radio
over
voice.
there?
He was like,
Yeah, I
"Man."
did. I was like, damn, that proximity effect.
Simeon, I think I know the answer for you, but what part of the relationship are you
It's
about?
the initial contact.
The initial, cause see, you're right there with me. Me and Darius are the dogs. We're out here
Emphasis.
loving that first moment.
Emphasis
That's
on
right.
contact.
Eye contact. You know?
Oh yeah, the eye contact. That is, of course. Yeah. That love from across the room. But see, if I'm gonna fall in love with a girl from across the room, it's got to be a specific look. It's not just. It can't
It's
just
completely.
Be,
It has
it
to
can't
be.
just be eyes. She's got to have glass eyes. She's got to have like
Oh my
beautiful,
God.
perfect, like.
It's gorgeous.
It's good. They're gonna get increasingly worse.
The funny thing is that was the second the other transition I had was actually better.
Yeah,
The-
that one was a little. That one you got there. You did.
No.
get there.
I just mean for this. He keeps leading me in. He says a word that makes it so you keep
Eye
saying the song.
contact.
title.
Because
And,
he's
and
the
me over
alley-oop.
here,
It's the
I'm
anxiety.
in the
It's
the
coming
corner
in. It's
over
like,
here
let's keep
talking
moving.
about. Whoa, she got a what? I was like gullible as hell. Glass eye? Damn, she blind?
Oh, let's help the
You into
people. There's a
glass
song
eyes?
called Glass
Yeah,
Eyes coming
like,
next. But
dang.
He
But
thinking
he's
his angel
segueing
eyes,
into
his
a different
dumb ass,
song.
yeah.
well, no, I was
Right
actually
over my
the original
head.
thing I was going to say was
Yeah.
as with the arc of a relationship,
Right.
A lot of relationships do eventually come to a close, and we have to try to recognize that in a way that's positive and
Yeah.
see the things that person taught us and what they brought us to. And actually, just to admit, of all the songs you sent, this one's my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been like walking around singing
That's
these lines
interesting.
in this one all week.
That's
they're just
fun.
like, because they're very, I think in writing, I told you, writing is kind of the thing that speaks to me most in songs.
Yeah.
The ability to express universal ideas in not overcomplicated words is really beautiful.
So,
And I think you did that really
do you
well.
want
in
to
this
you want
song.
to play it and then talk about it? You want to talk?
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it?
let's play it.
Let's play it.
Let's
Yeah,
play it.
yeah.
The
let's
people
do it.
are like, what are they
No, it's
talking
fine,
about?
it's fine.
Glass eyes. They don't know what's going on.
Because that's another interesting songwriting conversation.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. There's some very intentional things in this song. So anyway, all right. So yeah. Let me sharpen that up.
Sharpen it up. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Gotta do
it
it.
for the ladies.
Because it's
do it
gonna
for the gentlemen.
bug the hell out of me the entire time.
And it'll bug you more than
And
it'll
you
bug them.
deserve better.
You do. Thanks
You
for watching.
deserve better.
You do deserve better, Gio Stream Shows audience.
Indeed. Each and every single one of you.
All 6 of you. Just kidding.
I gotta cry a bunch. Hey guys, tuning in real quick. Sorry to interrupt. Say something if you in the chat. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
something.
Go
What's
ahead,
good?
say
Hang
Ask
out
some
with us. We're your
questions.
Valentines. Show us
Involved.
some love.
I
We're
forgot.
here
I
for
did-
you.
I did realize. I just remembered it's Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's
I'm
Day.
remembering. All right. Continue as
Yeah,
you
it's
are.
true. We have nowhere else better
This
to
is
be.
our date. This is
This
no,
is what
It's
we
our
did.
date. I
no,
love
we've
you guys.
turned down our dates to be here. Don't tell them.
Hey, sure. Yes.
He said.
Yes.
roll
Listen, you
with
told
that.
me not to
That
call.
is what happened.
Told me not to call.
That is what happened. Yes. We did not get canceled on day of.
Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
Stop, don't hang up the phone, 'cause I just wanna talk a little while more. No, you told me not to call, but I just miss you is all. And I'm just trying to find what you're hiding behind those glass eyes. Please, just listen to me. I know you must still like me to some degree, 'cause I see how you look at me. It can't be this easy, or could it be? I know you told me not to call, but I just miss you is all. And I'm just trying to find what you're hiding behind those glass eyes. Take her around one time, Gio. No, you told me not to call, but I just miss you is all. And I'm just trying to find what you're hiding behind those glass eyes. So
That's my favorite.
Fire on that violin there.
Thank
Yeah, he's a monster.
Thank you.
It's fire.
That's why he's
See,
the
because
man,
what
the
y'all
myth,
don't
and the
understand,
legend.
right? I'm just gonna give you a little bit behind baseball.
Uh-oh, hit him with it.
While we were practicing all of this man was setting up all of his cameras and these lights that you don't see, and he's just sitting there plugging cables in, and you would think he's not paying attention, but this man's practicing his head the whole time. And he just sits down, and he hasn't played any of these songs with. He hasn't played that song with me before at all, and he just crushed that shit.
Hey, I appreciate
I don't
it. Well,
think he's
hey,
played
it's
that
a
song
well-written
ever, no.
song.
I'm just saying. I think that chord progression's fun to play over too.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
got a lot of
That's
movement in it.
fun, dude.
That's definitely
So-
John Mayer Room for Squares.
Yeah,
vibes.
it's definitely
That's
got
all
that.
over
It's definitely got that thing. So as far as like songwriting structure and everything, talking about that like we were earlier, and I was messing around. So a big problem that, not a problem, but an obstacle that a lot of songwriters are facing nowadays is the fact that everybody's attention span is so short.
Oh,
And,
yes.
You kind of have to think about that as far as like, we're not in a culture anymore where people are sitting down with an album unless they are already invested in you. So
The chances of them getting to album investment level is very low nowadays.
yeah, you gotta, that's frankly, the album is not the product that you're pushing anymore. You're pushing yourself.
Yep.
You're pushing who you are, But anyway, so so I was messing around with the idea of song structure, and I was like, how quick can I get to the hook? How quick can I get to the thing that's gonna catch you? And I was listening to some older like Earth, Wind and Fire and like some stuff, and they put like they started on the chorus,
I
and
do
then
that
they
a
would
lot.
go into the verse and like kind of move that song structure around, because everybody kind of gets caught in the trap of verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, out.
Right.
And I was like, how can we mess with? So in the beginning of it, the first line is literally this stop, which we'll get to that in a second because that's a little bar trick that I used. And there's another line, and then you're immediately into the chorus. And there's not a whole big kind of. There's not really a first verse. There's like a pre-chorus and then into it. Yeah, the whole thing. It just goes through and then it loops back in, and so it's that's the cool thing. And the thing about the stop, right, is so in the environment we play at a lot is breweries and like restaurants and stuff that people aren't necessarily paying attention to you, right? So you know what happens? You play something really nice and pretty, and then you go stop and just wait. And then everybody stops and looks at you, and you go, "Don't hang up the phone."
Oh, love it.
And then everybody's in immediately, and that's the cool thing. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that works.
That's dope.
So it's kind of a streaming thing, but as far as like I want as your concept, it's
I'm gonna start covering that song now.
Do it, please. I love that song.
So next week or 2 weeks from today, on the 28th, you're gonna see Cody Matlock back. He's got a song called "Everybody Wants a Piece." I'm gonna learn that. And start covering it.
That's a great song
I
title.
I want to. The song itself is killer.
That's the thing is like
Killer.
the song titles as well as I try and think about like if you're looking at like on Spotify and you see a track listing, like I want to click on a song called "Everybody Wants a Piece."
Right.
That's like.
Right. Well, the other funny part is he calls it EWAP, which with the WAP song.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's another song from the Atlanta community I'm gonna cover. That's what I'm gonna we should all cover each other's songs.
We should do it, man. I think it's cool, and that's the cool thing about Atlanta in general is like you go to a lot of other places. There's very cutthroat, and people
don't have as much.
People are all playing poker with each other, and it's like in Atlanta we all kind of just hang out and we vibe and we build off of each other and use each other's energy to kind
try
of
to help each other.
Yeah, and
that's what the Stream Shows was born.
It's so tight, and that's what was really cool. I think back in the day, you look at like Eddie's Attic and all that stuff. Like these like huge communities come out, and it's cool to see that that's still a thing. That the hunger is not gotten here yet.
It's that ATL culture, baby.
It really is,
baby.
though.
That's right.
Because we'll call you on your ish. Man.
Yeah, we will.
Facts.
That's what it is.
And it won't even be a big deal. We'll just laugh at you while we call you on your.
No, and then we move on, and you're over there like if you can't
your
keep
feels.
up. Yeah, you're in your feelings.
still
Like
in
it's
your
what it
feels.
is, bro. Honesty, man.
Yeah, the song structure thing that's something. It's funny you talking about people starting with their choruses because I do that a lot with my songs. I've actually got the two newest songs that I've just recently recorded. Carey and I and them worked with the Mosaic Group to record. Shout out to the Mosaic Group. If you want to do a live stream like this where you have professional audio and lighting and video and it's crisp and it sounds good, hire us over at the Mosaic Group. You can find us over at cdmosaic.com or CD as in Carey Durham CD Instagram. CD Mosaic on Instagram, and we do mixing and mastering, recording, videography, photography, social media management, brand management, artist consultation, all those good things. But
we
all
do it
that
all.
to say,
How many times have you said that in the mirror?
Oh man! Oh, I don't have to. I have the Stream Shows. That is my mirror nowadays.
Your mirror nowadays.
Yeah.
That's great. Love that.
So we recorded these two new songs. One's called Trinity and one's called Smarter. Y'all will have some release dates for those coming soon, so make sure to stay tuned in. But for both of those, I wrote in, if I want to go classical, because I have a degree in opera, two of them actually, if I'm going to flex a little bit. I wrote those in...
You dropped your degree. You
Oh, yeah. Actually, my degree's up there on the wall. But
I was trying to think of a name drop flip.
Yeah, there you go. But I wrote those two most recent songs in 5-part sonata form, which is like a classical entity. And what it is A, B, A, C, A. So I have this chorus that starts the song, comes back in the middle of the song, and ends the song. But then instead of a quote-unquote verse and a quote-unquote bridge, I have a B section that comes once. I have a C section that comes once.
Yeah.
And that helps me to shorten songs, because you and I were talking about song length. And it's like if you can write a concise chorus and then just one verse part and then the concise chorus and then a bridge part and then concise chorus and you're out.
And also I think that if there's like, again, this is really inside baseball, but like if
just for you guys keep it score at home, when he says inside baseball, he's not talking about baseball.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about stuff that I don't think that you guys probably care about, but apparently you do, and that's awesome.
We're all about it, bro.
If they don't care now, they're going to care in 5 to 10 years when they watch this.
About that action. No, it's like if you're dealing in a streaming situation, you only hear something once, you want to hear it again, you have to play the song again. You have to repeat it back. It's another thing like that. But yeah, I think it's also an interesting statement too, is that forces you not to be lazy. You got to come up with another section.
Yep.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, so that's a fun way to do it, and it keeps you from getting too stagnant in your songwriting, because like you said, a lot of people do get caught in that trap of verse, chorus, bridge, chorus.
Something that's interesting to me about how you write, you're very wordy.
Very.
So like,
try to be less wordy. It's an obstacle.
Yeah, but like
it's an obstacle.
But the thing about it, and obviously in hanging out and talking with you, you like to talk, and I like to talk.
Do you need Grammarly? Are you wordy?
so man,
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Man, that's a podcast joke. That's crazy. Anyway, so
That's good.
It was good. That was good. That was well timed. Anyway, so like when you're writing your lyrics, do you put a lot of time into how you're saying something, or do you just kind of take the idea and just kind of, it's a weird hybrid of like it flowing? Or are you very purposeful? Like, because like the thing with me is like when I'm writing, I kind of just try and talk as much as that makes sense. Like if you listen to a lot of my songs, there's not a lot of like deep, like poetic terms. Billy Joel writes a lot like that, where he'll just basically kind of talk to you and he like weaves these stories, but it feels like a conversation. So that's how I do it. Like my think about it, and I feel like it makes the music feel like it's more of a companion with it. You're not having to like chase it a little bit. But you seem very intentional with the concepts you want to get across. And some of them, frankly, are really big concepts. So, like, how do you do that? How do you tackle that?
By the way, you're the first guest that is interviewing me.
Right.
This is
a great question.
It's interesting because I actually listened to your stuff. Apparently, other people don't do that, which shocked me.
One day they'll listen. Well, I think it has to do a lot with this concept that I'm talking with a lot of Atlanta musicians about that I work with, and that's about kind of rubbing some dirt into my music, making my dirt a little bit less polished, because I'm coming from a place of musical theater and opera and training and everything being so exact and so quote unquote right.
Yeah.
That
and theater's big like that.
Yeah, and I spent all this time studying like German poetry from like the 1800s and 1900s and French art song and all this, like, these people that were writing in the most flowery language possible. And not only that, I speak lots of languages. So like linguistics are really interesting to me. So the way that I think about ideas and concepts.
So it's literally just a skill set that you have at this point.
I guess, but I'm actually trying to write less poetically. I'm trying to write more just like, because sometimes making things over flowery weakens your point. Sometimes stating things in a simple way is more powerful. So
there's again, this is going to prove my ability to bring John Mayer into every single subject possible.
We love you, John. All right.
I love you, John.
Hashtag John fanboy.
Have you ever seen his Berkeley clinic that he did?
No.
So he did a Berkeley clinic, and he talks about songwriting.
It's very dope.
Specifically, okay, you have seen it. So he talks specifically about that sometimes you don't need to talk about. I'm trying to remember. There's a specific song, but the line is, "And the truth is, I miss you." That's all it is. There's no line. There's not. And the truth is, like a knight in shining armor running through it. Like that's the example that he used.
Yeah.
It's taking that and boiling it down to its most bare parts, and just like again, like we were talking about with Columbus, kind of those emotional aesthetics. Like, that's what people can relate to.
Yeah.
But
and we talked about how pop music has gotten to this point where everything is really short and attention spans are short and all this, and it's like it's easy to be an artist and just be like, well, people just don't have the attention span for my music and blah blah blah. But when I'm really honest with myself and when I really analyze what's going on in music nowadays, is what they've done is they found the thing that is most effective in songs, whether it be this type of beat with this type of key with this type of chord structure and this vocal range and this sonic frequency level, and they've found the algorithm that people like, and they've simplified it and they've made it the best thing that can be with the smallest amount of fluff. And a friend of mine is a producer. Shout out to Hibby Hobby.
That's a fantastic name.
Yeah, that's his rap name.
Hibby Hobby.
Hibby Hobby. And he talked to me about mixing one time, and he said anything that sticks out of the mix is wrong. Anything that catches your attention is wrong.
Interesting.
And that could be coming from this idea of, it's got to be simple, it's got to be compact, it's got to be exact.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm trying to get with my songwriting, with my words. But Carey, you're an engineer. Let's hear your thought on
that. Because I see that's a great point. But always think about first and foremost with any of that, because I approach mixing like an art. So when we grew up and when we went to school and we went to college, the instructors always told you have to compress vocals this way. This is how you EQ a saxophone. this is how you do this to a kick drum. This is how, but no, there's an art to mixing. So the way I mix a kick drum for a certain song for a certain drummer might be different than what I do for a different song. I approach each song differently. So like, and as an artist, first and foremost, I mean, they're different kind of artists. You got artists who are trying to get that art of what's the most clever and effective way that I can resonate with a different person who has nothing to do with me. But then there's another way, what's the most and truest way that I can express myself on this medium? You see what I'm saying? So with that being the first and forefront as an artist, for me, I don't care what is the most effective. It's about, okay, this is me, this is my lens, and this is how I express myself on this medium. Who can relate with that? And, you know, outside of pop music, that's what pop music is. It's like everybody does pop music. There's nothing wrong with pop music, but pop music is trying to fit that mold.
Pop music is a science, man.
It is. It is. It is.
And see, that is what my, like, if you were to talk about like a artistry mission statement or whatever it is, I want to make pop music that does that. I want to find that medium kind of thing. Because the thing is, like, we get lost in this conversation about how saturated the music is nowadays. And the truth is, I think that's a perspective argument. I think that people don't realize how much music always comes out. Like, how many songs can you really name from 1985?
No, right?
So there were only 2 songs came out in 1985?
No, there's
I can't think of any specific ones.
Those are just the two that
But those
I'm
are the 2
horrible
ones
with
that stuck
year
out.
time,
But you would listen to it, and I guarantee you go and listen to it, and God knows there was some stuff going on in the 80s, right? So, like, I think that we're all kind of clouded, and then we'll have perspective, because we both know, like, To Pimp a Butterfly is not going anywhere.
Oh, for sure not.
You know what I mean?
Kendrick's
like,
the voice of a generation.
But okay, point being, that's a great example. To Pimp a Butterfly. Do you think him and Dre and everybody who was doing that
was not done in one night.
But I'm saying they weren't thinking about what To Pimp a Butterfly, the whole premise of that album and his album before that wasn't, hey, how do I make some shit that everybody gonna pop off at? It was first, his point was, how do I express my point of view in my world that I sit in through the medium of music? Same thing with To Pimp a Butterfly. It's a lot of racial stuff going on in there, and the shit that we got to deal with black people. But he thought about expressing that first. And people gravitated towards that shit. It wasn't because it was pop and it fit that algorithm. It was because it was Kendrick. And we fell in love with that idea of his point of view.
Kendrick Lamar, you're formally invited to Gio Stream Shows.
Oh my God.
Invite him, please. Where are you? Where's the next album? Anyway,
that's what I'm saying.
Where's the next album, Kendrick? We need you.
Man.
We needed him in 2020.
Kendrick is like,
he dropped the mic on Damn and he said, "I'll see y'all in like 5 years." Well, I mean, he did the Black Panther project, but like that's
kind of doesn't count.
Nah, he just be laying like he in COVID mode. He just don't give a
No,
fuck.
I think once you make it,
whatever's about to happen is crazy. Like,
I think what it is that once you make it to that level, it's like you've already earned your stripes, and like let me just sit for a little while and learn to be alone. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick also strikes me. Kendrick also strikes me as the kind of guy that he's not going to do something unless he has something to say. Like Kendrick,
he's not just gonna make music arbitrarily.
Yeah, like Kendrick. No, he's not. And like the thing is, like for me and you, like I have to make music. I don't do this because of the fact that I'm like think that like it's very obvious when a guy plays guitar because he thinks he can get some chicks. You know what I mean? Like that. There's that separation.
I was there at some point. I'm not there anymore. But
yeah. And then I realized that nobody cares.
Nobody cares except for other guitar players.
Other guitar players
like,
care. Oh my! Like when you messaged me about
if you could hear us geeking out via message and talking and
yeah. It's like when you message me about Neon. Yeah. Like other guys will give care about the guitar and stuff, but the songwriting is and the songs, and that's where the ladies are, guys. If you're playing guitar because the girls just don't do it. But
I saw this meme on the internet that made me really happy, and it had just like a divider on the fretboard from like the 5th fret up, and the 5th fret below said "women and glory," and the top and everything up just said "nerds."
That's great. That's so perfect. Nerds. Yeah, no, but like I make music because I have to. Like I'm not good at anything else, and when I say I'm not good at anything else, that's what I mean. Like I can't do anything else. I didn't go to college. I didn't do any of that stuff. Like this is what I do. So like I think Kendrick is a lot of that way too. Like for me, at some point, man, I'd love to be able to kick back. I'm just trying to still like like getting to do stuff. But like with him, I feel like he's only gonna say something when it's the right thing to say. He doesn't care, and he's never cared about spotlight or any of that. He is who he is because he is the best at what he does, and because in my opinion, Kendrick is the best.
Can we? I agree with you, but can we just take a moment to appreciate that for once in the world, things were right when Kendrick won the Mark Twain?
Yeah.
Oh, he totally deserved it.
Or no, did he win the Mark Twain or the Nobel? Which one was it?
I think
it's the
Dave
Nobel.
Chappelle.
Was it Nobel?
Dave
Yeah, that's
Chappelle
right. Dave
won the
Chappelle
Nobel.
won
Dave
the Mark
Chappelle
Twain.
won the Mark Twain.
But both of those are situations where, like,
absolutely.
for once, the culture actually.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle for getting Chappelle Show back, by the way.
Wait, Chappelle Show's back?
It's on Netflix currently, and not only that, Comedy Central paid Dave Chappelle.
Wow.
He got it done. He got it done.
He got
did
his
it.
license, man.
He got his license
But
back. He got ownership of the
he's
show back,
almost
and now
like-
it is exclusively on Netflix.
He's almost like a
Dude,
future.
go check
knew-
his Instagram.
I knew about the exclusivity on Netflix.
Well, he did that thing a couple months ago where
Where
he
he
told everybody to
announced-
stop watching it.
Right,
It
right.
worked.
It,
It worked.
Well, he, you know,
they
he's
took it off, but they
They
started
took it
paying
off, and then
Comedy Central did them all. They were like,
well,
yo,
the
nobody's
thing is, you
watching
got to
it,
think
so
about it.
so
At that
what's
point,
that?
if he takes away the entire audience, the show's not worth anything.
That's real shit.
So he can buy it on the low and then flip it because it's the Chappelle Show.
yeah, for real. But he's almost like a good
He's another one of those.
premonition of what Kendrick
I
is
saw-
going to
I
be,
saw
right?
Dave and John at Controlled Danger when they came to their Atlanta show. It was third row. That was crazy.
I still haven't
That's
seen
an
them live.
experience.
Because he
I saw
kind of
him
did that
Experience.
same
Stone
thing.
special at the Tabernacle.
Oh, you were there, bro?
I was there.
Oh.
At the special.
You're so lucky.
It was so dope.
You're so
Man,
lucky.
I love a conversation between two white guys holding guitars about hip hop. That is what that is what I came here for.
Yeah, I mean that's what we all came here for. But Dave Chappelle's like a good example, almost of what we're seeing with Kendrick. It's like you find that great level of success to the point where you can just step back for a minute,
And you can speak in necessity.
and maybe you can learn to be alone. You can spend a little time, getting to know what your soul needs past what you had to do to make it. You know what I mean?
Darius's facial expressions be the best.
Learning to be alone. Learning to be alone. Learning to be alone. It's gonna take you some time. And honey, that's alright. Mighty seem brighter when I look to my past. Those days seem distant and I wish they'd last a little bit longer. We only know what times are best when they're gone. So we just spend our lives thinking we don't belong in the places we are. But it's not lost on me that these good times I'm living, yeah, will be what I look back on soon. What I wish for soon, yeah. Till then I'm learning to be alone. Learning to be alone. Learning to be alone. It's gonna take me some time. I know that that's alright. Come on, Carey. that's as close as I get. Bubbles spinning toxic. 'Cause what I see in dreams is all just a lie. I know your current state is not who my mind desperately wants you to be. But it's not lost on me that these good times I'm living will be what I look back on. Come on, Jake. How about I have my wah on the entire sound check and all of that until now? And that's where that sound was coming from. But it was in one position.
I
why you
knew
were
it
that
sounded weird.
That's why you're getting that weird signal.
I was like,
and
what is going
why is
on?
my guitar so tinny sounding? And then like my foot touched the wah during that, and I went, oh. Because what happens is when you first plug in your pedal board,
it turns on.
not always, but that's so weird. Like the other ones will almost always be on, but that one doesn't always turn on, and it doesn't have a light to tell me whether it's on or off.
I was like, bro.
So if I don't check it,
I was like, yo, that wireless joint is trash, bro.
I
was like, yo.
Something's going up. So yeah, this is what my guitar should sound like.
Dang, that's way better.
Yeah,
it was like really high pitched.
Yeah,
all right,
like,
guys, start over.
You were getting this the whole time.
Start over. We gotta scrap the whole thing.
The whole thing over.
We gotta start the whole thing over.
I was squeezing tone from you. Like I squeezed tone from you, and it
now
kind
it's
of
gonna
worked
sound
out.
super good.
It kind of worked out because acoustic guitar was like it was
the opposite end of the sound spectrum. Yeah.
So I just kind of cradled you in there.
Yeah, but that's an interesting. And actually, what's funny is that's happened to me in the past where I've played like the majority of the show with my wah pedal on, and then I'll turn it off, and I almost go, oh, I kind of liked it.
Well, because
it gives you that just sharpness and that.
Well,
cut.
there's not only a sharpness. There's like a literal like it's almost like there's a weird overdrivey thing that happens to it. There's like this like it's like a hair. It's like there's like hair on the edge of the sound. It's weird. Really weird way to describe things, but you know exactly what it's like. This weird thing. Yeah.
I was sitting here in my
head. It does something to the midsection that's just different.
I was sitting here in the back of my head like, dang, he ran and raving about that dang wireless thing, and it's killing
Why
his
didn't
sound.
you say anything to me? Why didn't you just like, oh, I'll let it go?
Because
like
I wasn't 100%. That's what it was.
Unlike some people, Gio,
sure.
some people don't say everything that comes in their brain like me and you. Some people just sit
I feel
back
like
in the
there's
cut
some level
and do
of
their
discretion
thing.
going on up here. Like I'm running a lot of things through the filter.
The rhythm section is plotting against us right now.
That's okay. That's okay. As soon as they start the rhythm section stream shows, then we'll worry about what they're.
I thought it was
planning
that.
right there.
Oh man, the rhythm
I
section.
thought it was that. Also, I was like, dang, we really got to sit down with him and get the tone from this pedal board, right?
He's back here on IG Live.
I don't know what it was, dude.
When you asked me to turn off my,
He's back here on IG Live. Got a whole other thing.
We're totally out of the show right now.
We're
Hello, welcome to Gio Stream Shows, episode 20. We forgot you guys were here for a second.
Sorry.
You're
Happy
getting that organic
Valentine's Day.
hang, you know what I mean? Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Well,
That's what they like, though. You're probably sitting in your car. You're sitting at home. Listen, it's Valentine's Day, right? Uh-oh. So everything just crashed.
Uh-oh. Did we lose the camera?
It's all good.
It's just the monitor, or is it just the battery on the camera?
Just keep talking.
Yeah, we'll keep talking. It's okay.
Keep talking. Keep going.
Well, so it is Valentine's Day, and I think Valentine's Day can be a beautiful thing, but I also think a lot of people get hit with that, oh, I don't have a Valentine, and they're all sad. So I wanted us to give, for anyone who's out there that's listening and maybe doesn't have a Valentine, let's give them something that they could do or something that they can love that besides a Valentine. So what are some things that you love in your life the way that you could love a Valentine? Oh.
Shout out to Gio Stream Shows. Like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe. You know what? While we're there, if you do want to be a supporter of Gio Stream Shows, go check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Gio Show. We have exclusive content there, like stream show shout-outs, song requests. You can even have us record a song that isn't on the stream to send to maybe your lover or a friend. We could sing you happy birthday. We'll sing you whatever you want. You could also drop us a tip in the PayPal or the Cash App down below. Cash App, $Gio Yaquinto, GIO. Yaquinto. It's hard to spell, but easy to find. You know, if you can spell my name, you can find me. So besides Gio Stream Show? I mean, actually, if you want to make that your answer, my ego will take that. But what is your? Yeah. Well, Gio Stream Shows. All right, there it is.
Gonna be the crap. I'm gonna drop some game on you. If you don't got somebody to love on Valentine's Day, maybe you should try loving yourself a little bit.
Ooh.
There you go. Self-love.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Self-love is good.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
It's beautiful.
That condescending, you better love yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta love yourself, or else what are you
love
doing?
yourself. What are you doing?
Tinder.
Yeah, it's so true, but you really can't love somebody until you do love yourself, because you don't know who you're giving them until you do.
That's very true. It's very true. It's a real thing.
Game.
So instead of loving, but let's
love
give
the
them a little
shit
bit
out
more.
of me.
You what you guys think over here? What's something that if
I'm
you're,
so sorry to everyone's ears who just heard that. I
you just
apologize.
blew out America's eardrums.
I didn't
They're
mean to do
all-
that. Anyone, so you can back to the Guitar Center days. They always used to say, "Man, we always know when you're clocking in because we can hear your effing laugh." It's that terrible cackle. People always think it's fake. That's legitimate. That
Are
was
the
me.
lights getting in your eyes to make you
No,
feel?
my eyes water like crazy.
My eyes always
all the
water when I
time.
play guitar. Like they used
All
to.
the
They don't as
time.
much. Actually, that happened to you when you were playing Glass Eyes, and I
Yeah.
thought you were crying because
No,
of the
no,
beauty
no,
of the
no.
song. But
That song does hit.
It does hit. It does
hits me in a lot of places.
I'm gonna go cooking. If you don't have a
Cooking?
Valentine that you wanna and you need something to throw some love into,
Hey.
throw some love into your food. Throw
No,
some
I'm not
love
gonna
into
do that to
feeding
you. It's your
yourself
show.
well. What?
I was gonna host you again, but I wasn't
You're
gonna
gonna
do that.
host me, roast me with the. Actually, that's the next question.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, there it is.
Guys,
yeah, yeah.
what can they love instead of a Valentine today?
Christian mingle.
Christian. We're gonna take your mic away back.
I knew it was dangerous as soon as I saw it.
Oh yeah.
You can love nature. You can love good vibes. You can just put your passion and love into something that creates something that you like to be in the presence of.
Like
love that.
Look at him loving his violin.
You see this
Look at how he's
violin? I
cradling
love
it.
my violin.
What's her name?
Auda.
Auda.
Do you actually
Auda.
do you name your instrument?
Yes.
yeah.
Is that what's the name again?
Auda.
Alda?
Yeah.
What's
You don't name your instruments?
I do too. Yeah.
Muse.
The Lafayette.
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 Here. What is
That's a good. That's a good acoustic guitar.
My Strat's Ella. I named her after Ella Fitzgerald.
My
Oh, that's
my telly is Honey.
dope.
Okay.
My first guitar, her name was Shenandoah,
What's happening here?
and my Taylor in there, her
We're
name
getting
is
Naming our instruments.
Esperanza.
Naming our
We're
instruments.
getting off again.
I got a.
We
I got
enjoy
a
each other
hollow
too much, guys.
We do, yeah. This is
We're
the
vibing.
problem.
We're
I got a hollow
vibing. This is
body
gonna be a
Ibanez
2.5
name.
hour
What
long
can they-
Gio
Well, first
stream.
off, what's the name of your?
This is Boss. This is Boss Getter.
Boss Getter?
Boss Getter. That's my girlie.
There we go.
Sounds,
Classic
I know
girl.
it's not, but that sounds so country. It's Boss Gator.
Boss
Yeah,
Getter.
it's just my voice.
I just live like this. Well, what can they love instead of?
I just sound like this all the time.
Anyway.
I say love. This might sound kind of dumb. Love whatever you love. Me, it's music. Like I always tell people, I didn't I didn't pick up the bass guitar as like a get rich quick scheme. I didn't pick it up.
Or a get rich at all scheme.
Yeah,
But,
or to be popular or to get
Get
girls
rich
or
at all
any of those reasons.
Just like this.
It's just because I love it. So
I got you.
even if I had nobody on Valentine's Day, I always got my boss.
Listen to his
That's
phrasing,
it.
though, even if he had nobody. Because
Even
look at him, Stone
Even
Cold
if.
Killer Fox
Hey,
back there.
did you
He's
see
got
that
Well,
it.
that's no,
that twinkle?
that's all hypothetical. Cause all our dates canceled on us. Damn it.
Hey,
No, we
I'm
canceled
here,
on them
man.
to do Gio Stream Shows.
Oh, whoops, damn. I fucked that up. I was trying, but I screwed that up. Hey, we're gonna delete that out the stream.
If only that we could have had the camera go out right then.
See, I tell you, this is my witty responses never prevail.
Hey, man, that's life.
I
You
be
know,
trying.
that's life. That's life.
Hey,
That's life. And,
This man is
and we gonna take him out tonight. We're gonna get on out of here. We got one more song, an
Got one
original.
more for you.
of
Thank you
Jacob.
guys for tuning in. Appreciate you. Oh, also,
Cancel
while I'm
on
here, in case you want to follow me, keep up with me, JHP_official. For all your
Not
JHP.
JHP bullshit. JHP.
_official, the actual one. JHP stands for Jacob Harshman Project.
Yep.
Because I am Jacob Harshman and I got some projects.
Brother Jake.
Indeed.
from the
so,
projects.
yes, no, not at
No.
all. I'm from the woods. But yeah,
Do we have any music out on Spotify? Or
Yeah,
Apple
I
Music
have.
yet?
I have an EP that I released when I was 18.
Dope.
It's out there called White Space, which was kind of to symbolize a blank canvas. It was the first
Oh,
thing
cool.
out there, so it was a white space. It was the kind of the first mark on that. And I will say before you go listen to it, the songs are good, the recordings are not. Take that as you will.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Good
Be
songs.
like that sometimes.
Good
But
songs
yeah,
don't
I
always
didn't play
need
any of
to
the
be
songs off of
recorded.
that tonight, which I normally do. But I play around Atlanta all the time, so come out and see him then.
Yeah,
you know?
come check him out on Instagram, and you'll find him. I mean, I met him when he was playing live shows.
Yeah, he literally turned around and he was just like hanging out, and you probably sat for, I want to say you sat there for like 15 minutes. You,
Oh
you
yeah,
hung out.
I was going to. I mean, I had heard you for longer because I was in that area.
Yeah.
But I like went over and like sat and
listened.
because it's like if you just so you know, if there's a musician that's out in a public
Please
space,
just say hi.
just say hello. Just like
Just say hi.
You don't have to like.
We don't want
say
like
your undying love,
Frankly,
but just
I think let's mix this up. The tip jar is not us demanding your money. That's just there in case you like us. We are not expecting any of that. And I think a lot of people see the guitar case or see the tip jar and they feel like they need to like walk by and not make eye contact.
no, but just like it, just
Bro,
like
that's
smiling,
real.
Like, nodding
like they just
and,
don't want to do it. Listen, we're not like a bum asking you for money on the street. Like we're like doing this because we like doing.
And typically
this.
we're getting paid to be there. So
Yeah,
we're-
it is like- that's
You're
butter.
the gravy. Just
And
be our friend.
Also, too, because I know, because my sister's the servers, and they be bitching about people not tipping them. I promise y'all, when y'all pass us by and we wrap up and do what we doing, we not at the end of the day. That one motherfucker that walked by ain't tip me. It's not like that.
If we did that,
No,
we would
not
have
at
too
all.
many angry.
We
thoughts.
would,
Well, we would have
right?
too many
Because
people.
so many people be just
It's more
walking
like,
right by.
oh man, that one
People
person
get-
did
yeah.
tip me.
We be happy if you
Yeah,
look
we're-
at us like,
Right?
oh,
Listen,
Human
musicians, and this is just a general rule, are positive,
look at
hippie-like people who really are just here for the vibes. So take that as you will, you know? It's light work. But seriously, come up and say hi. We play around town all the time. I'm at New Realm up the street. I'm up in Alpharetta. I'm literally all over Georgia. Like I go everywhere.
Yep.
So
And if you want to know where to find him, you can holler at me and I'll let you know where to get him.
yeah.
And come
At
see.
Gio Yaquinto. or whatever.
Yaquinto.
Yeah.
Yaquinto.
My
Giovanni
name-
Yaquinto mi chiamo,
My
amico
name is
caro.
Gio Yaquinto. You killed my father.
Prepare to that. All right, play your song. Play your song.
So 1, 2, 3, ho! Does ever feel like you should just run away? Sunny. Is there something I've been a little too deep in my head, darling, where I'm going? And keep on pushing, keep the motor running. It won't be easy, it don't have to be hard. Let the music push you, let the moment pour you.
Don't accept where you already are. This crazy world we're spinning in. We're upside down twice a day. So there's no excuse to fade away. See, it's just a life anyway. Keep on running. Won't be easy, it don't ask who we are. Let the music push you. Let the moment pull you. Don't accept where you already are. It's a crazy world we're spending in. We're upside down twice a day. So there's no excuse to fade away. See, it's just alive anyway. All right, Gio, take it for us. Take go for it. Upside down twice a day. So there's no excuse to fade away. It's just alive anyway. Oh, so no, 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 so no, no, no.
That is a great song.
Thank you.
Good song.
There's something off Lavender Love that one reminds me of. I'm saying all
Do what?
that one reminds me of one of the songs on there. I just haven't been able to remember which one. I've been trying to figure it out. But yeah, all right. Well, without any further ado, guys, it's been a pleasure. Gentlemen, would y'all give me some pocket? Would y'all give me some pocket? There we go. Yeah. See, that's my favorite part. For those of you keeping score at home, I don't tell them the pocket's coming all the time. Sometimes they don't know. I just tell them the pocket, and that's what happens. When you hang out with musicians, you can just say, give me some pocket, and this is what the fuck happens. So just, if you need some of that in your life, maybe go get some musician friends. Thank you for being here. Episode 29, Gio's Stream Shows. We love you, baby. We are your Valentine, and you're our Valentine. You know, it's been a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I want to thank all my friends for being here with me. Jacob Harshman, JHP_official on Instagram. Make sure to go check him out. Check out his music on Spotify as well. Back over here to my left, I have Simeon Darius Hawkins. our Gio Stream Shows house drummer, my good friend. Shout out to him for being here and for always being such a big help to all of us and keep the show going. You can find him at Simeon Hawkins on Instagram. Over here to the right, I have Andre Robinson on the bass. I want to thank him for being here. I think you're going to keep seeing him in future streams. He's a good hang for sure. And to my far right, the man, the myth, the legend, Carey Durham, my friend, my business partner. Also, shout out to the Mosaic group for making our live stream look and sound so crispy, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen easily. It does not happen easily. And if you want to check out my music, make sure to go stream my album Origins of the Heart, out everywhere now. If you can spell my name, you can find me Spotify, Instagram, iTunes, wherever you want to get it. I also have 2 new songs that are going to be coming out to you here early in 2021, Smarter and Trinity. Be on the lookout for those. And please, consider dropping us a tip on Venmo or PayPal or Cash App. You can find me everywhere at Gio Yaquinto, or becoming a member of our Gio's Stream Shows community. Just giving us a little support for all these streams we do. 2 weeks from today, February 28th, is our next episode. We are welcoming back one of our favorite guests from last season, Mr. Cody Matlock. He just dropped a new single, Rains in the Summer. Be sure to go stream that, and we will see you 2 weeks from today, 7 p.m. Stay crispy, baby. We love you.